What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kofi. I'm about to react to this Meek Mill Trauma song. Man, this song right here is fire. He sampled a Mobb Deep Getaway off their Infamy album that came out in 2001. Psh, that's a classic album right there, man. So let's get into it. He's talking about trauma.
It used to be a dream, but you know I
My mama used to pray that shit, see me in jail. It's fucked up, she got see me in jail. On a visit with Lil Poppy and her, even though I seen it be well. They got a smoker with a kid in my cell. Damn, and even worse, my judge black don't wanna see me do well. It's either that or black people for sale. Gave me 2 to 4 years, like fuck your life. Meet me in hell and let it burn like Lucifer. You look even stupider, church.
So you can tell already how he's starting off the song is about growing up. His mom always wanted to see him in jail. I guess he probably felt that was the only way he was going to actually live because his dad died when he was young. So she's probably looking like the best way for my son to even live without him dying, because he probably died on the streets, just be in jail. Sad, but that's the reality of what goes on when you living in poverty.
Press them people in power with power abusing us. For $44 an hour, you coward, they using you. Was it self-hate that made you send me upstate? Just when it's so-called real niggas sweeping up for cupcakes and extra phone time. If you ain't got no money, you ain't online. Can't call your son, call your daughter just to with your own prime. Oh God, don't let them streets get a hold of them. Your daughter fucking now, it's gonna be a cold summer. Your son trapping and your homie giving hoes to him. And if he fuck that paper up, he putting hoes to him. And you just wanna make it home so you can short to him. And them people ain't finna get no parole to you, they want blood. We all hanging.
So a person locked up in jail, black man, his daughter is going to become a woman. She's going to have sex, and if you can't guide her, she'll have sex with the wrong person that can take advantage of her. The next thing you know is she's probably, pregnant and having children and not even have somebody supporting her. And your son, if he's not actually being molded to be a man, he's going to be influenced by the wrong crowd, the wrong people. He be selling drugs or doing things he shouldn't be doing and be in jail with you. Trust me, I have homies like that. Right now, they're locked up and they ain't never coming home. And it's sad because it's rare to see a black man doing positive these days. I mean, trust me, I've seen it all. Women in the past used to always be like, wow, you have your own place? You have all this? I'm like, yeah, it's mine. And they be like, I got a lot of men, I guess they ran into was living with their parents or living with whoever else, or it's not knocking those men, but the conditions, everything's just been conditioned.
My silly mom just died, he wanna use my collect. And he won't make it to the wake unless he give him a check. We still niggas though, what you expect? I was on the corner with the reef. And they got us one for free. See my brother blood on the bed. How you wake up in the morning feeling evil? When them drugs got a hold on your mouth, and the drugs got a hold on your father.
Trauma, man. This is what goes on. Generational trauma. It's not generational curse. Generational trauma. Things that's being passed on from generation to generation. Your mom's is on drugs. Your father's in the streets, and he's probably on drugs too. The children see that, and that's becomes a part of their conscience to repeat those things they see what their parents do. So this is the things people, black people, even brown people, we go through in poverty.
Go to school, bullet holes. Ain't no PTSDs, them drugs keep it at ease. They shot that boy 20 times when they could have told him just freeze. Could have put him in a cop car, but they let him just bleed. The ambulance ain't coming, baby, just breathe. That's what the old lady said when she screamed. It's a nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. And in the 13th Amendment, it don't say that we kings. It said we legally slaves if we go to the bank. They told cats stand up, you want to play for a team. And all his teammates ain't saying a thing. Stay woke.
The 13th Amendment, you are free except if you go to jail, which is true. It says right there in the Constitution. Kapernick took a stand, took a knee, but ain't nobody stood for him. He probably had like one teammate that was taking a knee with him, or two the most. But ain't nobody wasn't defending and standing up for him. They just let him just get, blackballed out the NFL, and look how that happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. If you don't stand for something, you don't stand for nothing at all. And I was taught that by my father. Do something that you feel from the heart is right.
If you don't stand for nothing, you gon' fall for something.
See?
And in the
See?
60s, if you kneel, you'll probably be killed. But they don't kill you now, they just take you out of your deal. Kill your account, look what money gets spilled. Check it. And they don't kill you now, they just take it out of your deal. Kill your account, look what money gets spilled.
They don't kill you now. They'll take it out your money. So they're basically saying, you know, in the 60s, they was killing black leaders. They was just assassinating them and putting them in jail. Now it's like, okay, we'll freeze your bank account. They know that black people, we need money to survive, especially in this, you know, in this world. So they feel like we just take your money away, blackball you, you know, put you in a position that you will beg for a job or sell out just to keep your job.
I was on the corner with the ring. Then they got us one for free. See my brother blood on the paper. How you wake up in the morning feeling evil? When the drugs got a hold on the mouth, and the drugs got a hold on the mouth. Go to school, but how many times you send me to jail to know that I won't fail? Invisible shackles on the king, cause shit, I'm on bail. I went from selling out arenas, now shit, I'm on sale. Them cold nights starting to feel like hell.
How many times you send me to jail so I won't fail? You gotta be strong mentally to keep going to jail, because usually a person can break, excuse me. And Meek has been through so much. I mean, just like any black male that grew up in, you know, the inner city, you're gonna go through things. I mean, he's just telling his story, so he's just speaking for the people that are speechless right now. So I'm just saying, man, just you have to be strong mentally, because you can break, snap, it's a wrap.
Watching a black woman take my freedom almost made me hate my people. When they label you felon, it's like they telling you they not equal. 11 years going to court, knowing they might keep you or drive you crazy. 23 hours in a cell, somebody save me. I'm on a jail call.
Watching a black woman take his freedom almost hate his people. That's a hurtful feeling, because you see somebody look just like you. And don't get me wrong, when you do something wrong, you do something wrong. But like, for you to give me this amount of time compared to a white person, I'm just gonna put a white person out there, they could probably do the same thing. They wasn't gonna get that same time. And it's the truth. This institutionalized racism world we live in, especially in America, this is what goes on. People don't want to believe that. They like to, you know, sweep it under the rug. No, this is real shit right here. He's speaking, I'm glad he's speaking from his heart. Speak, Meek.
Can explain it to my baby. I gotta do the calendar twice, and that's a maybe. Drama. I was on the corner with the ring. Then they got us one for free. See my brother blood on the paper. How you wake up in the morning feeling evil? When the drugs got a hold on the mouth, and the drugs got a hold on the mouth. Go to school, bullet holes in the
Man, this track right here, Meek, man, Meek. He's speaking for a lot of people that, you know, that's going through things. And you don't even have to grow up in the inner city. It's just like being in a one-parent home. The older you get, you may be losing your job. I mean, it's trauma we experience. I mean, you know, and who's helping us? You know, who's talking about these things? You know, everybody probably had either a family member, a friend, or maybe you heard of somebody that was in jail. That mentally messes you up. You know, it's a trauma we deal with. You know, trauma of seeing your parents on drugs, seeing your relatives in and out of jail. That affects you. Not physically, I'm talking about mentally, psychologically. Man, this track, Trauma, that's one of my favorite tracks. I think that can get me hyped when I'm doing some Muay Thai, sparring, you know, ready, you know, to do my thing. Man, post your comments. Please Hulk smash the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me, please. Please, if you have any other suggestions of any reviews you want me to do, any artists, drop them in the comment section. I appreciate you stopping by my channel.